So. I believe you to go. Okay. All right, with that, I will open this meeting, regular meeting of the Grand County Commission, of January 6th, 2026 at 4 p.m. With that, we'll stand for pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. And with that, I'm going to start off with just a little bit of reflection regarding the last year, and then from there we will move into the process of electing a new chair and vice chair. But I would like to start off with the little statement that I've put together here. So I wanted to state that I'm proud of the work we've accomplished this past year as a commission. This last year, we increased affordable housing options for our workforce, including updating the HDHO, funding affordable housing for the LIHTC program, supporting the housing study for the local housing task force. In addition to affordable housing, we cleaned up some misappropriated TRT funds left from the previous year and implemented new financial oversight to prevent future misuse of county funds. We created a more transparent agenda review process, commissioned a LiDAR mapping of the entire valley for flood mitigation, purchased the CJC house for the most vulnerable in our community, helped pass a bill allowing a cannabis pharmacy in Moab, passed a landscape ordinance allowing residents to take advantage of the state sod or lawn buyback program, an environmentally sustainable solution for a desert county. Acquired funding from the CIB for an emergency purchase of a new fire truck. Funded the pickleball court construction, which will enhance our community and bring people together. Started a new tradition in Grand County by adding Christmas lights to the river bridge. That was a fun one. Finished the Mud Springs bike trails and are currently working on obtaining road access for future NICA events there. Funded the Grand County senior bus driver position. These are just to name a few of the things we accomplished as a commission in 2025. And I want to thank our administrative staff for their hard work and support over the last year. Our commission would not function without you. It's also been great working with the county attorney and the clerk auditor as well. Thanks for all the work that you do to keep this running smoothly. And so following proper process and county policy, which states the county shall make its best effort to elect or appoint a different council member as chair each year, I would like to nominate Commissioner Melody McCandless to serve as the chair of the Grand County Commission and myself as vice chair for the 2026 calendar year. Over the past year, Commissioner McCandless has shown a strong commitment to learning the responsibilities of this office and to serving the people of Grand County. As a commissioner, she has worked diligently to understand the process and contribute thoughtfully to our discussions. I am confident she will lead this commission with professionalism and a collaborative spirit.
Bill? I'll second the motion.
All right, motion by myself, seconded by Commissioner. Further discussion? Commissioner Hadler.
Thanks, Bill. I'm not sure that's the first time I've heard the chair make a motion since I've been on the commission. Not sure if that's proper or not, but I'll roll with it. I support Melody as well as the chair. I think she'll make a great chair. I collaborated with her on a number of projects last year and found her to be very pleasant and hardworking, easy to work with. So I think that's a great choice. I would like to see us get back to a situation, especially when there's only a 4-3 split on the commission, where we would have a someone from, I guess you could call it the opposition, as the vice chair. I'd like to see that going forward. So I would prefer a separate vice chair, but I also see the writing on the wall, so I'm not going to make a nomination. And I'd also thank you for your service as chair last year, Bill.
Thank you. I would just refresh the community's memory as well as the commission's, but Commissioner McCurdy tried to make that a substitute motion last or previous to this year to make me the vice chair, and former Commissioner Walker's words were it's important for the chair and the vice chair to be politically aligned with the majority. So I understand your efforts and know that we've tried them ourselves in the past, but I think precedent has been set there. Yes, Commissioner McGann.
When I served as chair, Curtis Wales, who was you would consider not aligned with me politically, was my vice chair. So it has gone both ways.
Very good. Yes, good luck.
We do have this as two different items, so is it feasible to break up the chair and the vice chair? Because we do have two different action items, election of chair and then election of vice chair. So could we propose that they're two different action items?
I've combined them. That's what precedence has been set in the past, so. At least in the history that I've been here. Yes, Commissioner McCurdy.
Sorry for breaking in a second ago. In my eyes, good luck, Mel. It's a lot of work. Bill, you've done well. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
stepping up.
Yes, Commissioner Martinez.
Yeah, thank you, Bill, for your service as the chair, and I'm sure that Melody will, Commissioner McCandless will do a fantastic job. And in keeping with the tradition, as of last year, when we did think that Commissioner McCandless was qualified for the vice chair, I'd like to call for a vote.
All right, I'll call for a vote if there's no further discussion. All in favor of the motion? Those opposed? The motion carries 5-2 with Commissioner Hedin and Commissioner McGann against. All right, with that, I will give up my seat.
You didn't have to move so far.
Quickly.
All right, thank you. I'm excited to be the chair this year. Appreciate your guys' support. And with that, we will move into the citizens to be heard at 4 o'clock. We have any citizens in the chambers? Go ahead and come up. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bob O'Brien, Castle Valley. You won't be surprised that I'm here to urge you to vote for Mary Hofine for the Grand County Planning Commission, that I believe you're going to decide your recommendations, your appointments tonight. Speaking as a citizen, I want to say the following. I've served as the chair of the Planning Commission, multiple times as vice chair. I've served for 10 years, and Mary Hofine has the most expertise of anybody I've ever seen who applied. So I'm going to really strongly urge you to apply, take her application and approve it. She's exceptionally qualified for this position. She worked in the planning and building issues in Grand County as a staff member for almost 25 years. In that role, she worked closely with others in creating and updating the land use codes of Grand County and worked on multiple general plans and future land use maps for the county. In short, she has the experience and knowledge and expertise needed to be on the Planning Commission. In my estimation, she knows more about Grand County land use code than anybody else, period. As mentioned, she has experience writing and editing such code. This is crucial for this year because that's exactly what the Grand County Planning Commission is going to do. It's going to review and revise the Grand County Land Use Code, and it's our major undertaking. Thank you for this opportunity to urge you to appoint Mary Holt. Thank you.
Thank you. And really quick, we didn't take roll calls, so in the chambers today, we have Commissioner Hedin, Commissioner Hadler, Commissioner McCurdy, Commissioner McGann, Commissioner Martinez, Commissioner Winfield, and myself, Commissioner McCandless, as well as Evans and our auditor Gabe and Attorney Stephen Scott and Quinn Hall, Associate Director back up. So thank you, and we'll take another comment from the chambers. Anybody else? Anybody online? Okay, I'll get you in a
I
second.
don't think so.
Are we online?
Um,
Okay, Pete, go ahead. Yep, go ahead. We're just checking online.
Must forget to introduce myself. My name is Pete Gross. Also, I'm happy to welcome you as the chair. I've respected your, I mean, just all your rational, judgment and stuff. Also, I was thinking, I first heard from Commissioner Hadler about Fred Wilkinson, and in his honor, I wore this t-shirt. I want to echo what Bob O'Brien said. I wholeheartedly support Mary Hoffine, as I don't need to elaborate. And also I support Lynn Jackson. I think both of them, it's great to have people of that caliber who have so much experience in this community willing to volunteer their time for that role. I thought I had a couple other things to say, but I got distracted. I thank you for your time.
You.
Allegedly.
We already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there?
I didn't miss that part.
Okay, all right, I was like, wait, I just remembered that.
We have
another, oh, go ahead, come on up.
My name's Mike Wolf. I live here in Moab, and I would also like to second what previous speakers have said about Mary Hoffine. I think it's a no-brainer. She's so qualified, has a history, the knowledge of the history of the whole process. It's very, as a person who's not, doesn't know a whole lot, it's so complicated. It's like, it's good to have someone who really knows everything. And also, I think if the planning commission had recommended people to be on, I think we should go with what they recommend. And, and even like Lynn Jackson, who is not politically aligned with a lot of what I believe in, but his experience qualifies him for the job. So I think that would be good. On another note, the recent letter to the Times Independent about the travel expenditures. I really cannot believe that the county has not a policy already in effect, and I think that needs to be worked on because several commissioners have really overspent their allotment. And I've never heard of an organization like county or a federal agency that didn't have a policy on travel. You usually have to tell people purpose of the trip, who you're gonna see, where you're gonna go, and usually you gotta turn in receipts and show where you spent the money. So I think it's a no-brainer. I think you guys should figure that out and come up with a policy.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead, come on up. Yes, you, Allison, yeah. Oh, trouble.
Just getting started. I didn't plan to do this, and as you probably remember, when I start speaking in public, unless I'm reading something, I sound like I'm gonna cry, but I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, I just wanted to agree with these two gentlemen about Mary. It is so critical that someone knows the background on the plans for something. There's so many ways to make mistakes, and I've talked to a few people that don't have any idea of really how the city and county run, who think they want to play a role, and her background is just invaluable. So I hope you remember that. I hope to remember that.
And for the record, will you just state your name? I know.
I'm sorry, Carla Hancock,
Thank you.
mayor 25 years ago, since
Yes.
10 years ago.
That's one of the young people might not know. Okay, I think Allison, I saw your hand too.
Hi, my name is Allison Mathis. I'm a homeowner here in Moab, Brown County. I have several comments. First of all, I want to echo the previous citizens in support of Mary Hoffine. She has the expertise, the quality, the expertise, the knowledge, the qualifications, and the experience to do the job. The unanimous recommendation, I think, should say a whole lot, and I strongly urge the commission to support that. Secondly, I want to talk about the accountability or lack thereof related to travel. I saw that column in the paper, and I find it pretty unbelievable that there is not a policy in place. Let me remind you guys that you guys work for us, the people. You are accountable to us, and it should not be a problem to provide basic information about what the purpose of the travel is, where you're gonna go, what the expenses are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody in every profession does that. It's a requirement of my job. And I don't make a big deal out of it. I don't say, oh, somebody's attacking me because someone's asking me to prove what my travel is for. And the fact that several commissioners grossly outspent their budget and that there's a huge discrepancy in the amount that some commissioners spend on travel versus others. You know, you guys should be equals on this board and should be doing our business equally, our business by the citizens of Grand County. I realize there's, you know, different teams and whatnot among that, but the discrepancy in the amount that some people are spending in travel and the lack of accountability is extremely, extremely concerned. I want to welcome Ms. McCandless to the chair role, and I want to say that I hope that she will be more open to public feedback than Mr. Winfield has been. I'm going to use a couple quotes from Mr. Winfield to make my point. From the 18th, I believe, of November regarding the so-called ACE plan. Mr. Winfield said at the outset of that discussion among you all, I know that it is again a lot of social media and folks out there that don't have all the information and it gets way skewed in the public's eyes. Why don't we have the information? It's on y'all. So blaming the people for not having information while not providing the information is not okay in my book. Secondly, the last time you guys were together was saying that, you know, I would like people to, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm running out of time. I understand that many of you have frustrations with different ones of us at different times, but it's opportunity to impress people with your manners. He mentioned people dropping F-bombs. Of course, I don't agree with people dropping F-bombs in a professional context like this, but we have the right to expect redress from our elected representative. Here's the Constitution, First Amendment, the last phrase in there, to petition the government for a redress of grievance. That's what we're doing. Thank you for your time.
Go ahead and come up. State your name.
Hi, welcome to the chair. Marty Bauer. I just want to support what's already been said about the candidates who have been for the Planning Commission. And the main thing I feel is that what has been recommended by a commission should be taken into great consideration. And so I hope that that's what you guys will follow through with. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in the chambers like to come up and speak? Did anybody come online quick? Okay. Well, thank you all for coming and speaking, and we'll move along to our next item of business. Go ahead.
If I could, I'd like to make the motion, we go into closed session. We've got some items that need to be discussed and the attorney will allow that to happen.
You have to have a stated basis for the motion to go into closed session.
And what basis are
Discussion of character.
discussion? Yes, thank you.
Character, fitness, competency.
Character, fitness and competency. And I think
And okay, so we have a motion to go into closed session for character competency, and that's first motion by Commissioner Winfield and seconded by Commissioner McCurdy. Can I take a vote? On favor? Okay, and that's unanimous vote. And so those of you in the audience, it's gonna be quick. I think it'll be a quick closed session. So you just want to step outside and we'll let you back in here in just a minute. 5 minutes maybe?
Thank you. This one? Yeah.